Little dribbler down the line. And the throw to first is in time. One gone. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, I know this team can swing a bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that's send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Mark, Big A, the second out of the opening frame. The 0-1 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attack.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Wei-Yin Chen will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Stepping up to the plate, Jose Altuve. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Into the corner and slicing foul. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, they need to grab this one today.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat. They can go deep.
Striding into the box, Mookie Betts. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home run. A solo home run there for Mookie. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. A 1 pitch on its way. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Parker ranging back. That's in the basket. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead. Here's Chris Bryant now. Career numbers against Chen. He's only 1 for 10. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. The pitch. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the 4th hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
Stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. First offering on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1. Ripped on the ground to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Hard hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Hot shot down the line, and that finds its way through for a base hit. He'll get it into second, and he'll coast into second here with a two-out double.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
First pitch coming, here it is. Squared that one up just a little late. Baez at second with two down. Popped him up. Karros is there. And that retires the side. Stepping into the box, Dave Parker. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. Comes set and the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at Chris Bryant down at third base today playing the hot corner. And he's a guy that can move around. The manager can put him in the outfield, but his home is at third base. He's got the arm to get it done, a strong arm. He can go behind the bag and make big-time plays, and nice soft hands.
He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away from the stretch. Swinging a ground ball to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. They're down 4-0. Standing in, Kenley Jansen set to lead off the home half of the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Swing and a liner. But there to spirit his Chipper as he takes this one down for the first out.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. If you were to describe right field in one word, I think it would be cannon. And that's what this guy brings to the table. An absolute cannon to go along with great range. Don't test the arm.
And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are two away now. Here's Mookie Betts.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And no shot there for Chipper. It's a fair ball. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Digging in, Lorenzo Cain. Runner in scoring position with Cigar.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Moreno is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly. Back here on the north side at Wrigley Field as we get a look at Cloudgate, or the Bean as it's commonly referred to. So stepping in, number 46. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And he got him. So digging in now, Michael Wesson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Michael Wesson goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Behind 0-2 now. Popped him up. Altuve shading to his right, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Chris Bryant. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 0-1. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The right fielder, number 12.
Ready now, Kyle Schwarber. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in this inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Schwarber connects and sends a ball to deep right field. Gone! Solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. 4th home run here in the early going. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Here's Javier Baez.
Shortstop, Javier Baez.
Now this one's crushed. Left field line. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo home run there for Javi Baez. Home run number 3 here in the early going as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Standing in now, Mike Trout.
As he'll send a ground ball down to third.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Kenley Jansen. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. First offering on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Parker's under it, and that's the 3rd out. Ready now for the Marlins, Manuel Moreno back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Net. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. At the plate, Mark Big A. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
0-1 the count.
Called strike 0-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. He's set, and the pitch.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Chad Bettis answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Career numbers against Bettis. He's a perfect 2 for 2. Now Altuve connects. Deep left field. And it's gone as they add still another. So batting practice continues here today as they notch their 7th home run of the game.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, Devo, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league.
Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. In now is Lorenzo Cain. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, that's awful scary from a pitcher standpoint, but what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know is going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Cain leads off first with 1 away. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. On the ground to the right side. Karros fields it cleanly. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of. And that brings in the Cobra, Dave Parker. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. No balls and a strike to count. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Dave Parker goes down for the first out in the 5th inning.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
It's a swing and a high pop-up. Bryant is there for it, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3. Digging in and looking for more, Kyle Schwarber. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles on that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Here's Javier Baez. Career numbers against Bettis. He's 1 for 2. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the bleachers and gone. Into the box, Mike Trout.
She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. High and deep to right center. Parker's on his horse. 2 gone. Now to the plate, Kenley Jansen. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground to short. Riddle has it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Cubs tack. Now at the plate, number 46. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Popped high in the air. Rizzo has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Eric Teague will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Fouled away. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ballgame. Hit in the air out to right. Moving under it, Schwarber, and the inning is over. Miami. Marlene Garcia gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Jose Altuve will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Here's Mookie Betts. 2 home runs and a double to his credit thus far, having quite the game. First offering on its way. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Riddle waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lorenzo Cain. First pitch coming, here it is. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here. Here's Chris Bryant now.
This guy has been unbelievable. They were built.
Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider. In now, Anthony Rizzo.
In the job description of reliever, there's no mention of back-to-back homers. But there is a...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So striding in, Manuel Moreno. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Up next for the Marlins.
Into the box now, Mark Big A hit to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. So now 2 gone here in the inning for Chipper Jones. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete. The next hub up, Kyle Schwarber. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Kyle Schwarber.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Here's Javier Baez.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Riddle is in his tracks now, and there's the second out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Mike Trout, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Now a big swing by Trout, and he connects on this one. That's out to deep left field. And foul, though it had the home run distance. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a line drive. But this is going to get foul. 2 out, nobody on.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. And way gone. And that cleared the shrubbery. Mike Trout has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. And that brings in the Cobra, Dave Parker. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
So he makes it through 7 innings, but they finally get to him for their first hit of the ball game here in inning number 8.
Yeah, Matty B, and that just goes to show you how hard it is to pitch a no-no. Gets through 21 consecutive outs without getting up a hit, D-Roll, but that wasn't the case here to start off the 8th.
Yeah, so much has to go into it. You need to be a little lucky, and you need to be a little good right there. Flip the script on the offensive standpoint. They've stayed with their approach, haven't come out of it. Hopefully this gets them jump-started.
Parker stands at first with 1 out. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
There's 1. Settling in now, number 46. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will... Digging in now, Jose Altuve. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. The shift will be of little importance here as this is lifted in the air out to left field. Number 46 has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, catcher.
Standing in, Mookie Betts. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Gone out onto Waveland Avenue.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in 1 game. We've heard about the hack trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that to baseball game.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. High in the air out to center field. Moreno is right there. 2 gone.
Up next for the Cubs.
Here's Chris Bryant now. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at-bat, his 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Big A is camped under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home. Now at the plate, Michael Wesson starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Braxton Lee will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Rounded down the 3rd baseline. This will get foul for strike 2. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Now his swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. Baez over to his right, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, not many pitchers can brag about throwing a 1-hit complete game, so hats off for him. But as a pitcher, I know he's going to wonder, like, what might have been. So close to a no-hitter, but it wasn't meant to be. That's baseball for you.
14-0 is the final in this one. Chicago put up a 15-run attack on the scoreboard today. Kenley Jansen gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he tosses a complete game 1-hitter. Wei-Yin Chen allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.